Welcome back, Dreamsy here. Now, on today's vintage cigarette review, I'll be checking out the pack of possibly pre-1965 Kent cigarettes with the famous Micronite filter. Now, I'd just like to say, before we get too far into today's vintage cigarette review, that I in no way encourage smoking. Smoking is well known to cause many forms of cancer and many diseases. Now, this Kent cigarette is especially dangerous because the famous Micronite filter contains asbestos. So why don't we check out this pack of cigarettes a little closer together? And I'd just like to say thank you to all the new subscribers and old subscribers alike. I was saving this pack of cigarettes for when we hit 1,000 subscribers, and we did that. So thank you. All right, let's take a look. All right, we have Kent cigarettes. We'll wait till we see the side of the pack. And they do have the Micronite filter. We have 20 cigarettes, Class A, the world's finest cigarettes. Now, it's kind of hard to get a pinpoint accurate date, but to the best of my knowledge, 1952 to 1956 is when the Kents with the Micronite filters contained asbestos. So you can see Kent with the famous Micronite filter, US patent number 3246655, established 1760, Lorillard Corporation, Louisville, Kentucky, USA. Very nice. You can see on the reverse side, much of the same. You get Kent, world's finest cigarettes. And I did mention before, you do not have a Surgeon General warning. You have a simple caution: cigarette smoking may be hazardous to your health. We'll see the top of our package. You have little damage there. Lorillard Corporation, established 1760. On our bottom, you have king size Kent. Now, I do not believe these are going to be smokable. There's no cellophane wrap, and you can clearly see some damage on the package itself. All right. Pretty nice, very classical design. Love the castle. All right, well, let's look into a little bit of the history of the Kent brand and how they got into some trouble with the asbestos issue. I'd like to cite asbestos.com, and we'll dive a little bit into the history. All right, looks good. Very nice. And shoddy camera work is very synonymous with me. There were a wide variety of consumer products led to harmful asbestos exposure. Only one of these products was designed to be placed in a person's mouth while they inhaled. Kent Micronite cigarettes filters. The filters were made by compressing crocodite fibers, also known as blue asbestos, with crumpled crepe paper. Crocodite fibers are shorter, thinner, and more brittle than the tile asbestos used for most applications. Because the crocodite fibers are so fine, they were useful for certain specialized industrial filters. But this quality also makes them even more toxic than common cross-tile asbestos fibers, indeed. Many experts consider quacquardite the most hazardous of the 6 recognized commercial types of asbestos material. The Lorillard Tobacco Company marketed the original Kent Micronite filters as a high-tech safety feature, but today the brand is remembered as one of the most dangerous types of cigarettes ever manufactured. Asbestos cigarettes-related diseases. Direct exposure to quacquardite asbestos occurred while smokers inhaled Kent Micronite cigarettes and increased the risk of developing diseases such as mesothelioma, lung cancer, and asbestosis. The asbestos fibers traveled from the filter into smokers' lungs with every inhale. Asbestos in Kent Micronite filters is known to cause the following diseases: lung cancer, mesothelioma, laryngeal cancer, ovarian cancer, asbestosis. Asbestos exposure is the primary cause of mesothelioma, a rare and aggressive cancer, but inhaling asbestos also multiplies a smoker's risk of developing lung cancer. All right. Kent Micronite filter contain blue asbestos. The carcinogenic risk of asbestos exposure in cigarette smoking is exponentially higher than the risk of each exposure added. This is known as a effort to asbestos exposure and smoking does not increase the risk of developing other asbestos-related cancers, including mesothelioma. If you believe you are exposed to asbestos by smoking Kent cigarettes, you should see about exposure history. They will likely recommend annual chest x-rays. By scheduling annual cancer screening, you might be able to catch asbestos-related cancers early. So to tailor treatment to your unique case. Who is at risk for Kent Micronite cigarettes? Individuals that worked in the factories, consumer who smoked cigarettes from 1952 to 1956, workers and employees, Lorillard Tobacco Company, New Jersey, Jersey City, New Jersey, or Louisville, Kentucky, Hollingsworth and Voss Company, Massachusetts, anyone who smoked Kent Micronite cigarettes between 1952 and 1956, Kent employees who directly manufactured Micronite filters were at high risk. Let's see, compensation. In 2014, Lorillard was acquired by Reynolds American Inc., which owns cigarette brands such as Camel and Newport. As of 2017, Reynolds American reports its Lorillard division is a defendant in 73 asbestos cigarette filter lawsuits. Jeez. Los Angeles Superior Court jury awarded $3.78 million in 2015 to a widow. It was appealed several times. Decision is still pending to this day. You can pause and read over all this, but yeah, there are still lawsuits going, ruling in 2018 decision. So this Kent cigarettes has lawsuits going on to this day. Amazing. A San Francisco jury awarded Milton Horowitz $2 million in 1995 to compensate financial losses, pain and suffering his mesothelioma diagnosis caused. Horowitz smoked Kent cigarettes during the years the toxic filters were produced, and the result developed a rare asbestos-related cancer in 1994. All right. Well, let's crack open this pack of Kents, and we'll see, in fact, if they do contain the asbestos filters. All right. Get my tweezers out here. I do want to try to make this look as if the pack was not opened in the first place, so be nice and easy here. All right. Not doing a bang-up job. All right. Ooh, boy. too terrible, actually. I've seen a lot worse. We'll get two of these guys out here. All right, there's our Kens. We'll give it a very, very faint sniff. Doesn't smell like anything whatsoever. I'll lift you up, put you there. Try to make it appear as if it was never opened. And there we have our pack of Kens. All right, I'm going to grab my aged cock cutting board, and we'll check out this Kent cigarette. All right, maybe this is not the Micronite filter. I'm not too sure yet. All right, check out the tobacco first. Very cool. Oh, we didn't check. Take a crispy check. Let's see. Yeah, pretty crispy smoke. Weird, spongy texture in the filter. All right. Get a closer look. Don't see any weird mold or anything. Maybe this is the second generation of the Micronite filter. Let's chop in there. Seems like it might be cork or something even. Yeah, this does not look like it's like the asbestos. It's just, this looks like just a plain Jane, just a normal cigarette filter. All right. Well, cool. I guess I could fire it up. I mean, it doesn't look that nasty anyway. Some noise. Oh. Yep. It just looks like a plain Jane, regular cigarette filter. I would go with my original assumption that it's probably pre-1965, because I would think if it was after 1965, it would have the Surgeon General warning. But it does seem to be just a regular... Hold on, let me zoom this up a little bit here. We'll fire the iPad up, because yeah, it just seems like a regular cigarette filter. Don't seem like the asbestos. We'll get one more out here, maybe. One that doesn't look so funky. Maybe we'll just take one puff, you know. What the heck? Roll this guy back up, make it look somewhat presentable. Very nice. Okay. Maybe glue that back together. Looked like I was never even in there. Very cool. I do love the, looks like a very nice cigarette. Kent. Alright, put that right there. I just wanted to take a quick look at the cigarette that had the asbestos, just to make sure. Yeah, so that's the supposed cigarette with the asbestos. So that does not look like the one I have, so yeah, I'd say I'm gonna fire this one up. Looks good to me. Noise. I don't fire the camera up. Fire up the Kent cigarette. See how it held up. Alright. Kent cigarette. This actually looks pretty darn good. Oh, hi YouTube. Nothing much on the dry pool. No hints of mold or anything, so that's good. Alright, fire in the hole. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. it's not horrific. Kind of happy it didn't have the asbestos filters, so that's kind of cool. Kind of let down too. But yeah. Interesting. Pretty interesting. These were actually in relatively fantastic shape. Wow, that's awesome. I love the design on the cigarette itself. It's pretty cool. Wow, that's awesome. But yeah, thank you so much for all the new subscribers and the old subscribers. I never would have thought this little channel would have that many subscribers. That's great. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Zesty drink. Not sure what we're going to do next. Probably a pack from the latest unboxing video. I hope you do check that out as well. It's pretty good. I say so myself. Interesting, interesting indeed. Yeah, in flavor country, it's not bad. All right, well, said a lot so far, but thank you again. I hope you do like and comment on this video, and as always, have a wonderful day. Dreamsy out.